Happy Monday. We're cooking vegan food. Now, I wasn't quite sure until I met Andrea. Welcome to the show, Andrea.
Hi, good morning.
All I see is lentils and beautiful flavors. Is that mushrooms in that pan?
Yes, we're making mushroom and lentil burgers.
But before we even get there, a vegan diet. Take me through it. What is a vegan diet?
A vegan diet is a completely vegetarian diet. In other words, no animal foods of any sort. So no meat, fish, chicken, no dairy products, and also no butter, no baked goods with butter.
Wow.
Some vegan diets even exclude honey because it's made by bees.
Okay.
So it's very extreme.
But what inspires someone to take on a strict diet like that?
Sometimes it's animal rights reasons, sometimes it's for health reasons, and sometimes for religious reasons.
Okay.
So it's a very strict diet and requires commitment to stick to it. And yeah.
I mean, I look at all of this and I can see you're making something in there as well. But if we're excluding so many things, there's probably some nutrients that vegans are missing out on, right?
Yes, the one nutrient which is really important to replace through supplements is vitamin B12.
Right.
Because that we only get in animal foods. So Vital makes a folic and B12 complex, so it's very simple to sort of sort out that problem. And the other issue, obviously, is protein. There's lots of focus on a high-protein diet these days. So if you look at vegetarian sources of proteins, we can put that to the side, we've got lentils. And, you know, both of us love lentils.
I can eat, really, I buy only lentils and I'll eat that.
But not everybody agrees with us necessarily, you know? So what we're doing here is we've got grated mushrooms, and I'm always toasting them, and that's to give a sort of a more meaty flavour.
Right.
And I'm going to add some fresh herbs, some oregano.
And I see that you're almost not using any oil.
Well, very little,
okay.
Because we want to keep it healthy.
Yes.
So some rosemary, some thyme, they go really well with mushrooms. And obviously this is now going to go into the burger patty.
Right.
And what we've got here are some browned onions.
How did you brown your onions? Because obviously you don't want it too fatty.
Yes.
And you don't want too much oil in it.
The secret with that is use a non-stick pan, because you use about a third or even a quarter of the oil. So it's very simple. So this is about ready. Instead of salt, I'm going to add some Vital soy sauce, the chili one, because it gives some more flavour.
And I know it very well.
Just a little bit of that.
Okay, so there goes our chili sauce. You can make this at home too. We'll give you details shortly as to how you can make this.
And this recipe is really simple. I mean, I came up with this thinking the other day to make a vegan burger, lentils definitely, because that's my favourite of all the lentils and beans and things like that. But I also thought it has to be easy. So you take a tin of lentils, drain it, mix it with your onions and mushrooms. So that's the most work, the onions and the mushrooms really.
Right.
And you mix this in. If
Sure,
you
it looks
see
yummy.
it's a bit sort of too much moisture in here. I can't talk. I'm not awake yet. Then you can add some flour, but this looks okay. And at this stage, you get your hands really dirty.
Okay, so you're saying if the consistency is not right, you can add some flour to make it stick almost.
And you see, there's no egg in here, so something has to bind it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to really show you. You squish it together with your hands.
Right. You get in there.
Definitely, yes.
Just go through the spices again. What did you put? Because it smells like meat, but it's not.
Yes. What you smell basically includes the thyme and rosemary and also the soy sauce.
Okay.
And also the mushrooms that were really toasty. So I think this would actually make a nice patty.
Looks like mince, so you put it together. Okay.
So you see, so after that, this doesn't look very appetizing, but you sort of shape this and fry it in a pan, but we've got the finished one there that looks delicious.
Looks amazing.
So
it
it's
really,
that
really
simple.
does. Well, you can create this vegan meal at home. All you need to do is to SMS the keyword VITAL to 33728. You get a link to the recipe, a list of the ingredients, and you can recreate it at home. And I guess it's really easy for a meat-free Monday if you believe in that. Or you can just have it because it tastes and it smells amazingly good. Oh, it's really good.
And I have to add, it's really cost-effective.
Really?
Yes. For protein, it's one of the best sources of protein, but also very low cost.
I guess because there's no meat in it. But it looks beautiful. VITAL to 33728. You can recreate this and get a link to the recipe and also be vegan for the day. We're cooking a lot of vegan dishes in our espresso kitchen, and whether you just want to try it out or adapt that lifestyle, I guess you can get some tips in our kitchen today. But this is not the only thing that's happening on the show. We also have our social media report. Now, Grant might not be great at cooking, but he's really good at this.
The Vital Foundation takes action against women and child abuse. R1 from every Vital pack will be donated to organizations fighting abuse. Make a difference.